Con slacker. My phone overheated, so I had to wait a couple minutes and then let it cool down again. So like I was reading in First Corinthians 14, and I'll start at 34. So it says, "Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. And also saith the law, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the churches." But what do you got going on in these churches nowadays, right? You even have women prophesying in the churches now. Okay, you got women teaching, and you got women prophesying in the churches, and that's why these churches are that's why our people are basically are stupid in simple words, because they have women teaching them, you know. So their faith is strictly based off emotion. You know, how they feel today is how faith is will determine how faithful they'll be towards the scriptures, towards the Lord. And that's not the proper way of doing it, man. When you decide to become a servant of the Most High, or to serve the Most High and His Son, you've also decided that it's a contract. You know, it's like a contract. That's why the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing in I think in Sirach, but it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." All right, and that's you're constantly be tried. And if you're gonna base your faith off of emotion, you're always gonna lose the battle. Okay, your faith has to be based off of logic first. Okay, like what makes sense, you know, and vision. More importantly, is your vision. What do you see? Do you see this downfall of this kingdom? You know, do you see yourself being crowned by Yahweh Shai, Lord Wilmer of the elect? You know, those are what our faith. That's what your faith should be based off of, and the laws as well. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, right? But like I said, you have women teaching in the churches and prophesying, so everything's backward, and there's no order in the churches. All right, and it says, "What came the word of Yahweh out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think of himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. Let all things be done decently and in order." Right? So the state that Israel's in right now, nothing's being done in decency and order. The only thing that's order, the only thing that's that screams decency and in order about Israel is the elect. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna say Kal Hala Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rukar Kadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, and death and destruction to this wicked kingdom and 2/3 of Israel and Esau as well. Shalom.